In this reading lesson, we're going to learn a new strategy for reading, and this reading strategy is called chunking. When you think of chunking, I want you to think of this chunky monkey. This chunky monkey reminds us to find chunks in words when we're reading to help us sound out tricky words. I've written a word here for us to look at. You might know this word, or you might not because it's not a sight word. But as you can see here, I'm underlining the word because when I look at this word, I can find two words that I already know. I can see the word car and I can see the word pet. So if we remember back to looking at chunky monkey, we can see that we found two chunks in the word that we know. We're going to have a look at this book called Then and Now and see if we can find any words that we can chunk to help us sound it out when we find a tricky word. You are 7, says Grandma. I was 7 too in this photo. Let me see, says Amy. What was it like then? You can see her grandma holding up a picture here. Looks like it's from the olden days. Let's see, says Grandma. I grew up in... Oh, have a look at this word. I don't know this word. It's not a sight word. It's a bit tricky. Show you up close. I think we might be able to use our reading strategy chunking to figure this out. I'm going to grab our helper, the chunky monkey, to see if he can help us out. Do we need to say each sound if we know this chunk? If you know this chunk at the start here, s, n, so we know the first chunk is sun. The next chunk, t, ow, n, makes the word sun, town. It was tiny. I am in... Look, there's a word again. Suntown, too. It is big now, says Amy. My mother stayed. Oh, there's another one. It's another word we could figure out if we used our chunky monkey, isn't it? Stayed. Stayed at home, says Grandma. She let me help her bake. My mother goes to an... This word's tricky, but I can see the word off at the start of office. Off-is. The picture clue here actually helped me out too. I know that word's office. I could see the chunk of off in the word. My mother goes to an office, says Amy. She lets me call her. So now you know how Chunky Monkey can help you out when you're reading. Remember, when you find a tricky word in your reading, you can always find a chunk in the word that might help you figure it out. I hope you're ready to be a brave reader and find some chunks in words whenever you read this week.